Hello, you're watching New Vision TV News around Uganda. I am Roethina Sajan. These are the stories making headlines across the country. From Jinja District, 40 workers have been left jobless after fire destroyed one of the Pioneer Chira radio stations in Jinja town. The inferno, according to Living Chitimbo, a presenter, started from the production studio at around 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday. Chitimbo was at the time presenting the morning show dubbed Chira Parking, together with two others who included Julia Sempala, aka Makengere, and Tom Lumama. Sempala explained that upon seeing the fire through the studio, he jumped and blew it with his mouth, thinking it had been contained, and returned back to the microphone. Shortly, they saw a thick smoke emerging from the same premises and grabbed a fire extinguisher as others struggled to fetch water in a basin to put it off, but all in vain. Rock Telecom Company, that was subrenting space at the radio station, was also affected by the fire. The station manager, Ismail Chiza, said they had just replaced new equipment worth 100 million shillings in the studio and newsroom alone. Vincent Irama, the Jinja District Police Commander, said fire began from within the radio premises. The radio is housed on the upper floor of a 3-storied building. Let's go to Soroti District, where 2 casual laborers on Monday suffocated in a septic tank at Teso Boarding Primary School in Asoret Sub-County, Soroti District. The school is owned by the Sere District Woman MP, Helen Adoa Abeku. The police has identified the deceased as Yafesi Ediango, 24 years, a resident of Otaba Village in Atira Sub-County, and Emmanuel Iguaro Ejudi, 27 years, a resident of Opiai village in Amenia Parish. East Choga Police spokesperson Michael Odongo said the duo had entered the newly constructed underground 20-feet septic tank through a small hole. They were trying to remove the poles that were used to support the concrete while putting in place the slab. Odongo explained that Ugwaru was the first to enter, but when he made an alarm, Ediago went into the tank to rescue him. It was Emmanuel Ongio, an eyewitness, who alerted the school administration, who called the police fire brigade. However, by the time the duo was pulled out of the hole, they were unconscious. They were pronounced dead at Soroti Hospital. Okay, if you haven't bought your copy of the New Vision, these are some of the stories that you are missing, and it is high time you got to the streets and get your copy of the New Vision. Now, the headlining story today says 64 agencies to be scrapped and named. The story is on page 4 and also page 5 inside the New Vision, with the best and worst districts revealed. Is a district among them, and why did it even perform poorly? The New Vision has the story in detail for you to read. And then we go to crime. You see UTL manager's son murdered. Gruesome murder there. We have the story on page 10 inside the New Vision. We have the circumstances that led to this 20-year-old actually senior 6 student murder. The story is right there inside the New Vision. Now, moving on, with the Bank of Uganda makes U-turn on mobile money tax. If you thought you're not going to pay that 0.5%, Bank of Uganda might have not helped there for you. So the story is right there, and on how they reached that conclusion. Still, we see army deploys at Chirumila's home. Okay. The stories you can read in detail when you buy your copy of the New Vision. We see vocational students warned against delayed registration. And again, I see 2 held over fetus found in a dustbin. Arua fracas, DP to take 14 to court. Okay, that one is still going on. So the stories are right there in detail. Buy your copy of the New Vision and read more stories that I have not even mentioned inside the New Vision. Let's go to the pullouts now that come out every Wednesday inside the New Vision. We have the Mwalimu pullout, which says girl child education, an unresolved battle. Experts discuss way forward on page 26 and page 27 inside the New Vision. Okay, still in Mwalimu, I see, is your child safe in the school van? That is a story you need if you are a parent who sends their child using a school van to go to school and also pick them up back home in the evening. Okay, teachers making a difference. We see Kirobe enrolls Karimojong children in school. Who is Rosemary Korobe? The story is right here. Interesting. Those of you who haven't nominated your best teachers, it's high time you do that, so the New Vision comes to where your teachers are and provide them for the teachers making a difference. Teachers making a difference campaign there. Okay, still in the New Vision, we see My Holiday Companion, which comes out every day. It says Walusimbi the carpenter. Get to know what Walusimbi does and what he has so far made through from his carpentry. You see, we have pictures here, teamwork, Walusimbi working at his uncle's workshop. Okay, those are interesting stories here. So get that story, get your copy of the New Vision for that story in detail. Let's go straight to the sports docket and see what's making headlines there. Okay, we see South Africa favorites. Where are they? The South African favorites. The story is right here in the sports docket. And then not scared. Those are Crested Cranes players on arrival in South Africa for the COSAFA Women Championship 2018 on Monday evening. The story is right here in detail and what they are going to be doing there and how long are they going to stay in South Africa. So grab your copy of the New Vision for those stories. Your goal for prodigies. That is a story right there. And can Olira shine in league? Those are some of the headlines in the sports docket. There's more stories in here, so grab your copy of the New Vision at only 2,000 shillings. And remember, we are the leading daily. For those who cannot get the paper, you can find it online on the link below on the screen. So your New Vision is your number one paper to go to every day. You're still watching New Vision TV News around Uganda. Let us look at more stories making headlines across the country. From Arua, several heifers distributed to farmers under the Operation Wealth Creation Program in Arua district have died after the beneficiaries allegedly failed to take proper care of them. Our district veterinary officer, Dr. Willie Nguma, said since 2015, beneficiaries in the district had received 430 heifers under the program, amounting to over 100 billion shillings, but more than 200 of the heifers had been reported dead. Nguma said the government was losing huge sums of money in the project due to continued dying and selling of some of the animals. He said the development had complicated the sustainability of the project. Nguma said last year 13 heifers distributed under the project had died in Arua district, including that of the resident district commissioner of Arua, Peter Dibere. We close the bulletin from Kabalore district, where the body of late Reverend Father Robert Binta in Singoma, the former parliamentary Catholic chaplain, was on Monday laid rest in Fort Portal Town Catholic Diocese in Kabalore. The casket carrying his body was brought to Virika Cathedral at about 10 a.m. with hundreds of mourners in attendance to celebrate the life of a man many have since described as loving and caring. Tom Butime, the minister or local government who represented the central government at the burial, praised the late Binta for his developmental drives. Binta also praised the deceased for uniting people and loving Jesus Christ, whom he served from his childhood until his death. Butime said that he will propose to Cabinet and Parliament for Father Binta to be included on the list of heroes in Uganda. Justin Kasula Lumumba, the NRM Secretary General, said that Binta, while serving as chaplain at Parliament, united many members of Parliament in spite of their political differences. And that's all we had for you from me, Ruthina Seje, and the New Vision TV team. Remember, you can get more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website, which is www.newvision.co.ug/video. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is New Vision TV. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.